What if this month becomes the moment everything quietly begins to turn? Not because a date on a calendar holds any magic of its own, but because you decide that from this night forward, your attention will no longer serve fear. You begin to understand something simple and powerful. Whatever you repeatedly notice, you strengthen. Whatever you keep returning to, you give life to. And when you stop rehearsing disappointment, something deep within you begins to open. So tonight, you are not here to force a miracle. You are here to make a quieter change, a steadier one. You are here to let your mind loosen its grip on old patterns, to let your body soften, and to let a new inner direction begin. Because the discouraged mind sees closed doors everywhere, while the hopeful mind notices the entrance that was always there. The world may not change all at once, but the way you meet it can change now, and that changes more than you realize. February, or any turning point in your life, becomes sacred the moment you choose to stop feeding the story of defeat. The mind naturally searches for what it expects. If it expects rejection, it finds signs of rejection. If it expects possibility, it begins to notice openings, warmth, movement, and unexpected light. Like the first thaw beneath winter ground, like the first pale sunrise through quiet curtains, something can begin before it is fully seen. And tonight, as you rest, you allow that beginning. You allow repetition to work in your favor. You allow surrender to become strength. You allow a new self to form softly in the unseen. And if you wish to return here with me each night, you may subscribe now and write this intention in the comments. I am ready to rewire. Now let your breathing become gentle and deliberate, as if you are teaching your whole being a new rhythm of peace. Inhale slowly for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it softly for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, breathing in with ease, holding without strain, and releasing like a quiet wave returning to the sea. There is nothing to force. Your body already knows how to soften when you stop asking it to be on guard. Bring your attention now to the center of your chest, to the space around your heart. Imagine that each breath is moving in and out through this place, slow and warm, as though your heart itself is breathing. And with every inhale, a small golden light begins to glow there. With every exhale, that light expands a little more soft and steady, spreading through your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your stomach, your back. It is not dramatic. It is comforting, familiar, like coming home to a place within you that has always been waiting. As this light grows, your mind and body begin to move together instead of pulling in different directions. Your thoughts become less scattered. Your heart becomes less burdened. It is as if the noise inside you begins to arrange itself into harmony, like ripples settling on a still lake, like an orchestra, quietly tuning to one clear note. And in that coherence, the deeper mind becomes more open, more receptive, more willing to receive a new impression. So you keep breathing here slowly, evenly, calmly, in through the heart and out through the heart. Let the light brighten with every breath. Let it wrap around you like warmth in the dark. Let it remind you that peace is not something outside you that must be chased. It is something within you that can be remembered. And as you remember it now, your inner world becomes a softer place to enter, a safer place to change. And now, without effort, you begin to let that peace Move through the body, slowly, thoroughly from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. Bring your awareness first to the scalp, the forehead, the space between the brows, and feel how much can release here when you stop trying to think your way forward. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes rest heavily in their sockets. Let the tiny muscles around the eyes loosen, as though they no longer need to watch for anything, no longer need to anticipate, no longer need to brace. Let that ease drift down into the cheeks, the jaw, the mouth. Unclench the jaw. Separate the teeth slightly. Let the tongue rest. Even here, especially here, the body learns safety by small permissions. A soft face tells the nervous system that the moment is gentle. A relaxed mouth tells the body that there is no threat to outrun. You are safe enough now to soften. Feel the relaxation spreading into the neck, the throat, the tops of the shoulders. So many burdens have been carried there, so many invisible weights. But for now, you do not need to hold them. Imagine warm hands lifting that heaviness away, or a soft current of light dissolving every knot, every tight place, every old signal of tension. Your shoulders drop. Your throat opens. The back of the neck loosens. And with that, a deeper message reaches the body. You can rest now. Let this wave move down through your arms, into the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the palms of the hands, the fingers. Notice whatever sensation is there. Warmth, tingling, heaviness, stillness. There is no wrong sensation, just awareness and release. Your hands no longer need to grasp the day. They no longer need to hold together what can be set down for the night. The fingers soften, and with them, something emotional softens too. Now bring your attention to the chest and upper back again. Feel the breath moving easily. Feel the ribs expanding and settling. Let the heart space remain warm and illuminated. Let the back of the body be supported, held, received. You do not have to hold yourself up in this moment. The bed holds you. The night holds you. Life itself for this moment asks nothing more of you than to let go. Allow the relaxation to move into the stomach, the waist, the lower back. If there has been tightness here, guarding here, pressure here, let it begin to melt. The belly softens completely. The organs rest. The lower back widens and releases as if every breath creates more space inside you. This is the body returning to trust. This is the body remembering it does not need to stay prepared for what is not happening now. Now down into the hips and pelvis, the place where so much unconscious holding can live. Let the hips grow heavy. Let the pelvis sink. Let the muscles around this whole area unclench and loosen as though the ground beneath you is warm, steady, and endlessly supportive. You are not falling. You are being carried. And now the thighs, heavy and relaxed. The knees, soft and unguarded. The calves, releasing layer by layer. The ankles, untightening. The feet, the heels, the soles, the toes. Let every last part of you be included in this permission to rest. From head to toe, your body is no longer in resistance. It is no longer signaling alarm. It is quieting, opening, settling, and as the whole body softens now, you may feel heavier or lighter or simply farther away from effort. All of it is welcome. All of it means you are arriving. You are here in this body, in this breath, in this safe and gentle moment. And there is nothing you need to do except continue letting go. And now you do not need to manage anything. You do not need to solve the future, correct the past, or hold everything together for one more moment. You can step out of that effort now. You can let the mind unclench. You can let the need to control begin to loosen gently, naturally, like a hand opening after holding too tightly for too long. Imagine that before you is a quiet doorway, simple and softly lit. Beyond it, there is no pressure, no urgency, no demand to be anything other than still. And as you step through that doorway in your awareness, you enter a vast and peaceful space, open and limitless, where nothing is chasing you and nothing is missing. Here, you do not have to earn rest. You do not have to justify peace. You simply allow yourself to be held by it. This is the place within you that exists before fear begins speaking. This is the place beneath the noise, beneath the rehearsed worries, beneath the old momentum of effort. And in this space, surrender is not defeat. It is trust. It is wisdom. It is the quiet decision to stop gripping what cannot be forced and to let life move in ways the surface mind does not always understand. If thoughts still appear, let them appear. If the mind wanders, let it wander for a moment. There is no failure in that. There is nothing wrong with you when the mind drifts. Each time you notice it, you simply return softly, as though guiding a child back to bed with kindness and no judgment. Back to the breath. Back to the body. Back to this open and silent space. And here in this surrender, something begins to ease at a deeper level. The pressure to make it happen fades. The urgency to know how fades. You do not need every answer tonight. You only need willingness. Willingness to release. Willingness to trust what is unseen. Willingness to let the deeper part of you receive what the restless mind has been too tense to allow. So rest here now beyond effort, beyond forcing, beyond struggle. Let yourself float in this calm, limitless inner space, where peace does not need to be created, only accepted. Now, as your body rests more deeply, your mind begins to drift into a quieter rhythm. The busy surface of thought softens, and you slip gently beneath it into the calm, spacious state where change becomes easier. This is the doorway into softer brainwave states. Alpha, then theta, where the mind is less guarded and the deeper self becomes more open, more listening, more ready. You do not need to make this happen. It is already happening naturally, the way evening becomes night, the way a lake becomes still when the wind is gone. You are safe here, safe to relax, safe to receive, safe to let new possibilities enter without resistance. And in this gentle state, the old noise matters less. The old limits loosen. Something quieter, wiser, and more creative begins to awaken within you. Calm, open, and ready. And now you remain here, quiet, open, and deeply receptive, as if every part of you has been gently prepared for something new to take root. There is no effort here, only readiness. No strain, only allowance. The body is calm, the mind is softened, and the deeper self is listening. So rest in this space for a moment longer, breathing slowly, receiving silently, letting this stillness welcome a new inner pattern, one that will begin to reveal itself with perfect ease. And as you drift deeper now, you move naturally toward the next unfolding calm, willing, and ready within. You wake into a morning that feels different, not because the world has become unreal, but because something inside you has finally settled into place. The light in the room is soft and clean, slipping gently across the walls, touching the sheets, warming your skin with a quiet kind of promise. The air feels still in the best way, as if nothing is chasing you, nothing is pressing against your chest, nothing is asking you to prove that you deserve this day. You open your eyes, and there is space around your thoughts, space around your breath, space around your life. You lie there for a moment and feel the calm certainty of someone who no longer wakes up in resistance. Your body feels lighter, your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are no longer carrying the invisible weight they used to carry. There is no rush to become, no panic to fix, no old ache of trying to earn your place in a life that was always meant to hold you. You simply are here now, and this life fits you. Nothing is forced. It simply fits. You rise slowly, feeling the softness beneath your feet, feeling the steady rhythm of your own movement. Even the smallest things seem changed by the energy you bring to them. The room around you is orderly, peaceful, uncluttered. Surfaces are clear. The air smells fresh with the faint warmth of morning and the comforting trace of something familiar, something grounding. You move through this space like a person who belongs in beauty, who belongs in peace, who belongs in a life that is no longer shaped by chaos. You catch your reflection for a moment, and there is something quietly powerful in your face. Not perfection, not performance, just peace. Your eyes look softer, clearer. Your expression is open. The tension that once tried to protect you has eased. You are looking at someone who trusts life more now. Someone who has learned that worthiness was never a prize to win. Someone who no longer bargains for love or scraps for approval, or shrinks to make uncertainty feel more manageable. You look like yourself, but more fully, more truly, more at home. You make your way into the morning, and everything about the pace feels unhurried. A warm drink waits in your hands, and the heat of it seeps gently into your palms. You breathe in the scent. You taste it slowly. Nothing is being swallowed in distraction. Nothing is being rushed past. This moment is allowed to be enough. And because you are no longer living in constant inner emergency, you can feel how rich this ordinary peace really is. Your phone rests nearby, and when you look at it, the energy is different now. Notifications no longer feel like threats. Messages arrive with warmth, clarity, and good timing. Conversations unfold in your favor. What once would have tightened your stomach now meets a steadier version of you. You answer from calm. You respond from self-respect. You are no longer available for the old patterns of over-explaining, over-giving, or over-fearing. There is a new cleanliness in your decisions, a new wisdom in your timing, a new boundary around your peace. Bills are handled with steadier energy now, not with fear, not with dread, not with the feeling that life is always one step away from collapsing. You sit down, look at what is in front of you, and meet it with calm eyes and a clear mind. There is enough steadiness in you to make wise choices, enough trust in you to believe that provision is not always loud, but it is present. You feel yourself becoming someone who can hold prosperity without panic, someone who can receive support without guilt, someone who can let life go well without waiting for it to be taken away. And support does come in natural ways, in believable ways. A message arrives at the right time. A person speaks your name in a room you did not have to force your way into. An idea appears with unusual clarity, as if it has been ripening quietly in the background, waiting for the exact moment you were ready to trust it. Opportunities begin to feel less like accidents and more like reflections. Not because life has become magical in some distant way, but because you are no longer moving against yourself. You notice what is aligned more quickly now. You recognize what belongs more easily now. As the day opens, you feel how differently you carry yourself. Your posture is calmer. Your breathing is deeper. There is less noise inside your choices. You do not second-guess every step. You do not read fear into every silence. You do not chase what is not choosing you. There is a quiet dignity in the way you move now, a settled worth, a sense that your life matters, and because it matters, you treat it gently. You treat your time as valuable. You treat your energy as sacred. You treat yourself as someone whose presence changes a room by bringing peace into it. You walk through the world with the emotional steadiness of someone who is no longer starving for evidence. You have become more open to love, but not from emptiness, from wholeness. You have become more open to receiving, but not from desperation, from trust. You no longer grip. You no longer plead with life to hurry. You no longer confuse struggle with meaning. There is enough room inside you now for ease to enter. And in this future that is already becoming familiar, things work out with a softness that surprises you. A delayed answer becomes the perfect answer. A closed path redirects you towards something more fitting. The right conversation happens naturally. The right person understands you without needing you to shrink or twist yourself into a shape that can be accepted. Respect feels more normal now. Mutuality feels more natural now. What once felt rare begins to feel expected because you are no longer rehearsing disappointment as your deepest truth. You notice the ordinary signs of a life in alignment. Food in the kitchen, light through a clean window, a schedule with room to breathe, a sense that your day belongs to you again. Ideas come when they are needed. Help appears before things become too heavy. Your body feels safer inside your own life. Even time itself feels different now, less crowded, less sharp, less punishing. There is a softness around your hours, and from that softness, clearer choices emerge. You are creative again. Or maybe more truthfully, you are no longer cutting yourself off from the creative current that has always wanted to move through you. Thoughts land with timing. Inspiration visits without strain. You trust yourself enough to write it down, to follow it, to let it develop. You do not dismiss the gift the moment it arrives. You do not tell yourself it is silly, late, impractical, or beyond you. You welcome it. You hold it. You allow it to become something real. And beneath all of this, there is relief. Deep relief. The kind that reaches places words do not always reach. Relief that you are no longer living as if everything good must be defended before it even arrives. Relief that your nervous system is learning a new language. Relief that peace is no longer a rare visitor, but a familiar atmosphere. Relief that you do not have to keep introducing yourself to pain as if it is the only thing that knows your name, because this life knows your name now. This calmer life, this clearer life, this life where your needs are not an inconvenience, this life where your heart is not in constant negotiation, this life where provision comes with steadier energy, where love arrives without confusion, where support appears in human and timely ways, where you are trusted with more because you have become able to trust yourself with more. So stay here for a moment longer. Feel the morning light. Feel the warmth in your hands. Feel the quiet strength in your body. See the peaceful expression on your face. See the ordered room, the calm phone, the clear decisions, the open path ahead. Let this future self-scene become less like imagination and more like memory. Let it settle into you as something natural, something believable, something already beginning. And as you breathe into this version of your life, let yourself know gently and fully that you are no longer trying to become worthy of good things. You are learning how to live as someone who already belongs in them. Now let the scene expand a little wider, a little farther, so you can feel that this new reality is not fragile, not limited to one quiet morning, but alive all around you, moving with you, meeting you in the world. See yourself stepping into a fuller day now, into places where other people are present, where life is unfolding, where doors are opening in ways that feel natural and timely. You move through this environment with quiet confidence. Perhaps you are walking into a beautiful workspace or entering a room filled with warm conversation, or arriving in a place that once felt distant and is now simply part of your life. Notice the details, the sound of voices nearby, the soft movement of footsteps, the hum of opportunity in the air. Notice the way people greet you. There is ease in their tone, respect in their eyes, warmth in their presence. You are no longer bracing yourself to be overlooked. You are no longer expecting disconnection. You are available for welcome now. Feel the texture of this moment, the clothes resting comfortably on your skin, the temperature of the air around you, the scent of the room clean and alive, touched by coffee, fresh paper, sunlight, or the subtle richness of a place where good things happen. Hear your own voice calm and grounded. Hear yourself speaking clearly, receiving clearly, laughing easily. You are not performing belonging. You belong. And as this scene opens wider, more possibilities begin to reveal themselves. A conversation turns meaningful. A chance meeting leads somewhere beautiful. An introduction becomes a bridge. An invitation appears without force. You do not have to chase every opening. You simply notice what resonates. You recognize the signals. Life is beginning to speak to you in a language you can finally hear. Small synchronicities begin to gather around you. The right idea appears just before you need it. The right person mentions exactly what confirms your next step. A door opens where there once was delay. Something you had quietly hoped for begins to take visible shape. You smile at these moments, not with shock, but with a deepening trust. Of course, life can meet you like this. Of course, alignment can look this natural. See yourself receiving more now, more support, more clarity, more beauty, more right timing. The world around you feels responsive, almost as if your inner shift has changed what you are able to notice, what you are able to accept, what you are able to walk toward without hesitation. Opportunities are no longer hidden from you by old fear. You are available now, open now, ready now. Let yourself feel that this reality is growing, connecting, extending into every area of your life. The peace from the first scene comes with you here. The steadiness comes with you here. And now it is meeting people, places, invitations, and possibilities that reflect it back to you. This is no longer just an inner dream. It is becoming a lived experience. It is taking form around you, one graceful moment at a time. And now, as these scenes become more real within you, let the feeling beneath them rise gently to the surface. Let yourself feel the warmth of being loved by life, supported by life, carried by something kinder than fear. Not in a distant way, not in a someday way, but here now in your body, in your breath, in the quiet center of your chest. Feel the soft expansion of gratitude beginning to bloom inside you. Feel the sweetness of relief, the joy of no longer fighting yourself, the peace of no longer expecting disappointment as your default future. You have stepped into a new emotional home, and it feels warm here, safe here, true here. Let love move through this vision now. Love for the version of you who kept going. Love for the heart that did not close completely, even after all it carried. Love for the self that is learning even now to receive with open hands instead of trembling ones. You are allowed to feel proud of how far you have come. You are allowed to feel tenderness for yourself. You are allowed to feel joy before every outer result is complete. And as you hold the image of this life, attach these feelings to it. Let gratitude wrap around the morning light. Let joy settle into the sound of your own calm voice. Let love pour into the peaceful expression on your face, into the open doors, the kind people, the perfect timing, the quiet signs that life is turning toward you in beautiful ways. Let your subconscious learn this connection clearly. This life feels like peace. This life feels like joy. This life feels like love. Breathe that in slowly. Let it deepen. Let it anchor. The more you feel these elevated emotions now, the more natural this reality becomes inside you. Not something forced, not something borrowed, something claimed. Something remembered, something that already knows its way to you because it is already beginning within you. And for a few soft breaths, simply rest in that feeling. Love, gratitude, joy. Let them gather around your vision like golden light until the life you are imagining and the person you are becoming feel inseparable. Now let that gratitude become slower, softer, deeper, not rushed, not spoken from the mind alone, but felt gently as though each breath is teaching your body how to trust goodness again. Feel grateful for this moment first, for the breath moving in and out of you, for the quiet space you have given yourself to return inward, for the willingness in you to imagine differently, to feel differently, to believe that life can meet you with more grace than it has before. Even this is sacred. Even this is a gift. Feel grateful for all that is already here, for the ways you have been protected without always seeing it, for the strength that stayed with you when you thought you had none left, for the small blessings that carried you forward, for the lessons that shaped you, for the love that found you, for the light that remained even in seasons that felt dim. Let that gratitude move slowly through you. And now feel grateful for what is coming. Grateful for the peace before it fully arrives. Grateful for the answered prayer before it takes visible form. Grateful for the open door before you touch the handle. Grateful for the love that is making its way to you. Grateful for the support that is organizing itself around you. Grateful for the life that is unfolding with intelligence, care, and perfect timing. Thank you for the calm that is becoming natural to me. Thank you for the clarity that is growing within me. Thank you for the beauty that is entering my days. Thank you for the right people, the right opportunities, the right moments already moving closer. Thank you for the version of me who is learning to receive all of this with humility, trust, and an open heart. Stay with that feeling. Let each silent thank you sink below thought and into being. Let gratitude become an atmosphere around your mind, around your body, around your future. Let it be gentle. Let it be steady. Let it be enough, because the more deeply you feel grateful now, the more naturally your whole inner world begins to say yes to what is already on its way. I am becoming the version of me that feels natural in peace. I am becoming the version of me that no longer doubts every good thing that enters my life. I am steady. I am worthy. I am open. I am safe in receiving. I am safe in being seen. I am safe in living as the person I once only imagined. I am no longer trying to force my identity into existence. I am allowing it. I am accepting it. I am remembering who I am beneath fear, beneath delay, beneath old stories that no longer belong to me. I am calm in my mind. I am clear in my heart. I am grounded in my body. I am available for a life that reflects my deepest value. I am the kind of person who trusts divine timing without feeling forgotten. I am the kind of person who moves with quiet confidence. I am the kind of person who honors my peace, my energy, my worth. I do not chase what is not aligned. I do not beg for what is already meant for me. I do not shrink to fit into spaces that cannot recognize my truth. I am becoming more myself with every breath. I am becoming more whole with every breath. I am becoming more receptive, more radiant, more secure with every breath. What I desire is not separate from me. It is responding to the person I am now choosing to be. And if this identity feels true for you, you may softly seal it with your own voice, even whisper it in the comments, and join this path by subscribing, so we continue to return to this self together again and again until it feels completely natural. I am chosen by the life that is mine. I am supported by what is meant for me. I am ready for peace. I am ready for love. I am ready for clarity. I am ready to live as this version of myself now, not later, not someday, but now. I act in ways that match the life I am calling in. I move with intention. I speak with clarity. I choose with self-respect. My thoughts, my feelings, and my actions are learning to walk in the same direction. I no longer send mixed signals to life. I no longer ask for peace while feeding chaos. I no longer ask for love while abandoning myself. I am aligned within, and that alignment is visible in all I do. I show up as the person who is ready. I answer from calm. I listen to my inner knowing. I honor what feels true. I follow through on what matters. I make space for what nourishes me. I step back from what drains me. I trust that each small choice sends a clear message to the world. I am available for what is healthy, mutual, and real. My energy is different now. My presence is different now. The way I enter a room, the way I speak, my needs, the way I hold my boundaries, the way I care for my body, my time, my mind. All of it tells a new story. I am no longer broadcasting lack. I am no longer rehearsing fear. I am sending the signal of steadiness, worth openness, and quiet confidence. I notice the thoughts I repeat, and I choose thoughts that support the life I desire. I notice the emotions I carry, and I allow them to move without letting them define me. I notice the habits I live by, and I gently shape them into harmony with the person I am becoming. My outer world can read the message of my inner change. I am ready. I am receptive. I am consistent. I am clear. And because I am clear, life responds with greater clarity. Because I honor myself, I attract what honors me. Because I move in alignment, the right paths become easier to recognize. I am becoming someone whose behavior reflects trust, whose choices reflect wholeness, whose very presence tells the world that I am prepared for the reality I have claimed within. Stay with this feeling a little longer. Let it soften your body, quiet your mind, and settle into the deepest part of you. Return to this practice, often let it become familiar. Let it become your new inner home. And if you feel called to keep walking this path with gentle support, subscribe and come back again, so this truth can be strengthened night after night. For now, rest in the sweetness of becoming. Rest in the calm certainty that something is already shifting, already arranging, already drawing closer. And as you drift deeper and deeper into this peaceful expectancy, you are ready to be carried gently into the next layer, where this feeling is sealed, protected, and lulled into sleep. Now you can let the old image loosen its hold. You do not need to carry that former version of yourself into tomorrow. It was practiced, not permanent. It was repeated, not written in stone. And because it was rehearsed, it can be released. Let the labels built from fear begin to fall away. Let the names you gave yourself in moments of pain grow lighter now. The one who felt delayed, the one who felt overlooked, the one who learned to expect less, the one who carried heartbreak like a second skin. You do not have to fight that version of you. You do not have to grieve it. You simply stop feeding it. You stop rehearsing it. You let it become quiet. Imagine an old coat slipping from your shoulders, heavy, worn, no longer shaped for who you are becoming. You do not tear it. You do not struggle with it. You just let it slide down and step forward without it. Not the old fear, but the new steadiness. Not the old scarcity, but the new openness. Not the old waiting, but the new calm expectancy. Feel the stale air leaving the room within you. A window opens. A softer atmosphere enters. The old story does not need to disappear all at once. It only needs to lose authority. It only needs to stop deciding what comes next. You are not erasing your history. You are ending its control over your future. Like autumn leaves releasing from a tree, old identities can fall without resistance. Like fog lifting from a valley, confusion can clear without force. What once seemed fixed can become distant. What once felt personal can become passing weather. And beneath it all, your real presence remains steady, clear, untouched. So let the old image drift farther now. Let it become lighter than it once was. Let it move away like a balloon rising into a wide evening sky, smaller and smaller, until it no longer asks for your attention. You do not chase it. You do not call it back. You remain here, and what stays is beautiful. What stays is the new frequency: calm expectancy, worthiness, openness, trust, radiance. A quiet inner certainty that you are no longer available for the old pattern. A gentle knowing that your energy has changed, that your assumptions are changing, that your life is already beginning to answer a new version of you. Keep the feeling even as the image dissolves. Keep the warmth. Keep the peace. Keep the inner stability. Let the details go, but keep the tone. Let the pictures fade, but keep the frequency, because this is what matters now. Not the old fear, but the new steadiness. Not the old ache, but the new self-respect. Not the old identity, but the new presence. You are becoming lighter, clearer, more open, more whole. And tonight, without force, without effort, without struggle, you release what no longer belongs in your tomorrow. And now, with the old image released, you settle even more deeply into the feeling of who you are. Not trying, not reaching, not becoming in some distant future. Simply being, simply resting as the version of you that already matches what is true. You are no longer separate from the life you desire. You are not outside of it asking for permission. You are within the field of it, breathing with it, moving with it, already known by it. The same presence that moves the stars, that opens the morning, that carries the tides without strain, is moving through you now in perfect coherence. Feel yourself as a clear signal in that vast invisible field. No static, no contradiction, no divided message. Your heart is calm. Your body is open. Your mind is no longer scattering energy in opposite directions. You are one clear frequency, one quiet decision, one steady inner atmosphere. And because your signal is coherent, life responds. What belongs with this version of you is already being drawn near, not by force, not by chasing, not by anxious effort, but by resonance, by harmony, by the natural law of what matches finding what matches. What is meant for you recognizes you more easily now because you are no longer hiding behind the old pattern. You are available for fulfillment, available for peace, available for abundance, love, recognition, health, clarity, and right timing. What once felt delayed is now moving. What once felt distant is now turning toward you. What once seemed separate is already in conversation with your energy. There is nothing to beg for here, nothing to prove, nothing to convince. Your work is not to make it happen tonight. Your work is only to remain in harmony with what is already unfolding, to let your inner state be the invitation, to let your calm be the magnet, to let your certainty be the bridge. So rest as the one who is already connected, already heard, already answered, already included in the intelligence of a loving and responsive universe. You are not sending your desire out into emptiness. You are meeting what is already on its way. And in this stillness, in this softness, in this beautiful coherence, you and your fulfilled life are no longer two separate things. And somewhere deep within you, beyond effort and beyond thought, there is a quiet inner window that knows how to receive light. A still point behind the noise, gentle and awake, like a small midnight star resting in the center of your being. It does not strain. It does not force. It simply opens. Let that inner vision soften now. Let it become clear in the most peaceful way, as though a hidden lantern has been uncovered and a subtle glow is shining through you from within. Not sharp, not demanding, just present. Calm, silent, wise. This inward light is your natural channel for insight, a sacred place where inspiration arrives without pressure, where truth can whisper instead of shout, where guidance can find you easily because you are finally still enough to receive it. So tonight, let that quiet center remain open. Let it rest like a doorway of soft blue light, relaxed and undisturbed. And trust that while you sleep, what needs to be revealed will come in perfect timing, in perfect gentleness, in perfect peace. I am safe in being this new self. I am steady in it. I am available for everything that matches it. I do not return to the old story. I do not bow to the old fear. I do not rehearse the old limits. I rest in what is already true. I am chosen by the life that reflects who I am now. I am worthy without strain. I am loved without condition. I am supported without struggle. I am guided without confusion. I am aligned with what is mine. And what is mine is aligning with me. You can feel the truth of these words settling deeper now, not as effort, but as recognition. Not as something foreign, but as something remembered. Your body receives it. Your heart receives it. Your deeper mind receives it. And with each soft breath, the feeling becomes more natural. I trust what is unfolding for me. I trust what is moving behind the scenes. I trust what I cannot yet see. I trust the timing. I trust the path. I trust the intelligence within me and around me. I do not need to force open what is already opening. I do not need to chase what is already turning toward me. Gratitude rises gently now, not because everything must be visible yet, but because something sacred has already shifted, because the inner movement has begun, because the signal is clear, because the heart is no longer divided, because the version of you who receives, allows, and knows is here now. So let gratitude wrap around you like a warm blanket in the dark. Thank you for what is already mine. Thank you for what is already moving. Thank you for the peace entering my body. Thank you for the love filling my atmosphere. Thank you for the unseen arrangements. Thank you for the quiet evidence unfolding in perfect sequence. And again, let the truth land softly. I am ready. I am open. I am aligned. I am calm. I am certain. I am held. I am already becoming familiar with the life I once thought was far away. I welcome it with ease. I receive it with grace. I rest in deserving. Nothing is missing in this moment. Nothing is broken here. Nothing is late in the deeper order of things. You are here in trust, in gratitude, in alignment, and that is enough. More than enough. This is the anchor. This is the returning place. This is the feeling you can sleep inside tonight. Now, let everything become slower. Let the breath grow softer, quieter, easier. Let the body feel heavier in the most comforting way, as if the bed beneath you is learning your shape more perfectly with every passing moment. There's nowhere to go now. Nothing to solve. Nothing to hold together. This is the hour of release. This is the hour of being carried. Feel the muscles around your eyes loosen first, the forehead smooth, the jaw unclench, the tongue rest. Let the neck soften. Let the shoulders fall away from the work of the day. Let the arms become warm and still. Let the hands rest without needing to grasp. Let the chest be open and unguarded. Let the stomach soften. Let the hips sink. Let the legs grow quiet and heavy. Let the feet be still. And as the body softens, the mind no longer needs to speak so loudly. Thoughts can drift farther apart now, like small boats moving across a dark and peaceful lake. You do not step into them. You do not follow them. You simply watch them pass until even that becomes unnecessary, and all that remains is stillness. Imagine yourself floating down through layers of silence, gently, safely, easily, as if night itself has opened its arms around you, as if the darkness is not empty but tender, protective, kind, A deep velvet space where nothing can disturb you and nothing can reach you except peace. You are safe here, completely safe here. Let that truth move through you slowly. You are safe in this bed, safe in this body, safe in this moment, safe to let go, safe to sleep deeply, safe to disappear from effort for a while. The world can wait. Morning can wait. Answers can wait. Healing does not need your supervision tonight. Life continues to arrange itself while you rest. With each breath you descend a little more, down into quiet, down into softness, down into restoration. As though you are being lowered on warm clouds slowly and perfectly into a place beneath thought, beneath memory, beneath striving. A place where the nervous system can finally exhale. A place where the heart can rest. A place where the body remembers how to repair itself in peace. And maybe now the room around you begins to feel farther away. The edges blur. Time loosens. Everything unnecessary fades into the distance. There is only this softness, only this gentle sinking, only this deep permission to stop. If a thought appears, let it pass like a feather in the dark. If a feeling rises, let it be held by the night. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be pushed away. Even now, you are allowed to rest exactly as you are. Feel how the mattress holds you. Feel how the air touches your skin. Feel how the darkness wraps around you like a warm, quiet blanket. The body is growing heavier. The mind is growing dimmer. The breath is becoming slower, softer, smaller. Sleep is not something you need to force. Sleep is already coming closer. Sleep is already finding you. And as you drift, let these truths become the last gentle echoes in the mind. I am safe. I am held. I am at peace. I release this day. I welcome deep rest. I let sleep take me. I let peace keep me. I let life continue its loving work while I surrender completely. Now deeper and deeper still. Soften the breath, loosen the face, relax the chest, unclench the belly, sink the hips, heavy legs, quiet hands, still mind, soft heart, safe body. Rest now, rest now, rest now, and let yourself drift down into that beautiful place where no effort is required, where no mask is needed, where no fear can follow. A place of pure restoration, pure quiet, pure sleep. You do not need to listen much longer. You do not need to do anything at all. Just sink, just soften, just sleep. And now as you rest here in this quiet, peaceful drift, let everything fade even softer. Let the words grow lighter. Let the night carry you the rest of the way. And if this calm has touched something gentle in you, you may subscribe so we can meet here again tomorrow night. And you may share this peace with someone who may need a little softness, a little comfort, a little rest. But for now, nothing more is needed. Only this breath, only the stillness, only this deep, kind sleep opening beneath you. Safe now, quiet now, heavy now, and slowly, softly, completely. Sleep.